Welcome, broadcasted to you live from Trinidad and Tobago. This marks another edition of Homage Speaks. And we've had a couple of days to settle in and settle down and think about what just transpired when Kevin Durant put his shoes on and said, I'm going to show y'all who the real best player in basketball is. But we got another game, and we got another game coming. And let me tell you what I think is going to happen. I think Cleveland's going to make some adjustments. I think they're, for Tristan Thompson's confidence, they're probably not going to bench him because they probably just take away from him mentally. But you're going to see some different lineups out there where LeBron James is asked to guard Draymond Green or the way it's designed to guard Pachulia. So he won't have to be on Kevin Durant the whole time because y'all can say what you want, but it took away from LeBron's offensive ability because, that two-way player stuff, only a few people do it. And LeBron ain't one of them. He ain't the two-way player. That's not him. He can play defense, don't get it wrong. But the way this team is constructed, this team needs him to score the ball. So he's not able to lock up defensively. Yeah, he can go guard DeMar DeRozan, or he can go guard Paul George. No disrespect to those players, but they ain't Kevin Durant. They can't do what Kevin Durant can do on the floor, mainly because LeBron James, those players that we were talking about, their offensive systems are trash. So he was able to sit down, hoop session style. I got him, and I'm going to lock up. Kevin Durant is moving without the ball. Kevin Durant scoring off backdoor cuts, moving, coming off screens. He's not just coming up the court shooting pull-up jumpers. We saw him try that earlier in the game. LeBron sat down all on that. No, but as soon as the game settled down and they started to move and they started to flow and things of that nature, next thing you know, this guy get to running and jumping and dunking, and we like, man, who is that? And I'm here to tell y'all, that's the guy who's always been here. I look for Kyrie Irving to put his imprint on the game more because I think it's going to have to come from him. And I think LeBron James is probably going to play a little bit more on the post and see can Kevin Durant guard him on the post, try to get him in some early foul trouble, or try to get that double team that he likes. The Golden State should counter that by not doubling and allow Kevin Durant to be a man and guard LeBron James with your left, let him back you down, do all that stuff he got to do. He still don't have no moves. He's still going to try to bully you. Once you take that, you use that 7-4 wingspan, and you can test that shot without fouling and live with the results. If you do anything else, he's going to get you. He's going to get that matchup, and he's going to get it real good from you. I'm telling you now, that's how it's going to go down. You got to know it. You got to know that's how it's going to happen. Kevin Love, I look for them to get Kevin Love some more post-ups, move him around some just to get him going offensively because they need his point production. For Kyrie Irving to take on the challenge of guarding Steph Curry defensively, try to use his defense to get him going in the game. Because we know JR can't check him, we know Iman can't check him. So at some point in this time in this entire series, those two players gonna have to go mano a mano. They're gonna have to go have their head to head, and it's gonna have to come from Kyrie's end. Steph Curry's gonna do what he do. Notice how Cleveland tried to put Steph in the pick and roll, and the defensive mind of Mike Brown said we're gonna fight through those picks, stay with our guy. We're gonna play defense. That's what good defensive teams do. They fight through the screens and then they trust their rotation instead of just switching all the time. We're going to fight through. We're going to trust our rotations. And that's what forced those 8 turnovers from LeBron. Now look for LeBron to make better reads, and I think the read is going to come. Get the ball out of your hands. Set some screen. You get the ball on the move and in motion, or you get it on a low block with a double team. If you do what you're supposed to do down there, we'll come. And then once that double team comes, then that's when your game opens up to getting JR, Kyle, DeRozan, Clay, Shannon Fry, more looks to hit 3-point shots for you to stay in the game. See the difference between Houston Cavaliers, Golden State, the Spurs, Golden State and the Spurs, they shoot the three at an efficient rate. Houston and Cleveland, they shoot the three at a respectable rate, but they shoot so many of them to hide the deficiencies they have as a collective team defensively. It don't matter what level of math that we on, three It's more than two. So if you're hitting a whole bunch of threes and the other team is scoring a whole bunch of twos, next thing you know, you got your little 10, 15 point lead. Easy. That's easy math. But it's a difference between having your shooter shooting rhythm threes opposed to hitting threes that matters. I told everybody before, Kyle Korver's a great shooter. He's one of the best of all time, but he's never not been on a good team. Kyle Korver's been on good teams. And when you need Kyle Korver to hit a shot, he ain't gonna hit it for you. Got a news flash for y'all. He might get 15 one of these games, but that's probably be all you're gonna get. Uh, Coach Lou, you got to put Shannon Fry in the game. You got to put Shannon Fry in the game for the spacing to give LeBron and Kyrie more room to make their rim attacks, and nobody's there. They made a lot of rim attacks, and people was in the paint because you didn't have enough perimeter shooters out there to make the defense collapse. And also, Golden State did a good job on their individual defense by moving the feet, playing with their hands up, having active hands to get steals and strips and blocks, opposed to getting stupid fouls. But I look for game two to be a much better game, much different game, much flowing game. I don't think it's going to be more physical. I think game one was very physical. I just think LeBron James will go back to his approach on how he normally plays against Kevin Durant and allow his teammates to ease him into the game. So then next thing you know, when he starts scoring, it's at the normal time when he starts to score. Not not coming out the gate, not coming out the gate getting buckets. That's not what he do. He doesn't do that very well because if he come out front running and getting buckets early, you might not be able to find him late. And Cleveland is going to need him to be great late. But with that being said, this marks another edition of How to Speak.